What is up, my telemetry babes? So welcome back to Basic EKG episode 7 with your girl Angel. So today we'll be learning about complete heart blocks. So complete heart block is when there's a dissociation between the atria and the ventricles. So basically the atria wants no parts of the ventricles, and the ventricle is like, new phone, who's this? So when you see this on the monitor, you need to really make sure that you hurry up, call the nurse, because a complete heart block can cause complications and it also can be life-threatening. So look at these examples that I have provided for you, and then we'll get into all of the juicy stuff of a complete heart block. Degree or a complete heart block is, let's get into how to identify it on the monitor. And honestly guys, don't overcomplicate it because it's so easy to identify it. I promise you, as soon as you see it on the monitor, you're gonna be like, hold on, something ain't right. This looks like a complete heart block. So let's start off with some of the markers, which is the P wave. The P wave is gonna be upright. As you can see in these examples, they're still upright. You need to make sure that they're upright. But there will be more P waves than QRSs. So that is one of the main markers of a complete heart block. But when it comes to the P wave, they are totally dissociated from the QRS, meaning they don't have a relationship. They don't know each other. They don't want to mess with each other. They are complete strangers. You cannot measure the PR interval because they're not going to march out. They're going to be all over the place, and you can see that by these examples. They're just not, don't even try to measure them. Okay, don't do it. Just don't do it. So now looking at the QRS will still usually be normal. They will march out. You can measure the pace of it, but usually if you're on a monitor, you don't have to. The monitor will do it for you. So when you're looking at a complete heart block or third degree, when you look at the QRS, make sure you still can go ahead and measure it. So if it's 0.12 and below, it's junctional escape mechanism. If it's 0.12 and above, it's a ventricular escape mechanism. Honestly, when I've been on the monitor, a nurse has never asked me the measurement of the QRS, but it's something to remember. You do not need to measure the QT or QTC because you just won't be able to measure it. Guys, so that's literally it of how to identify a third degree or a complete heart block. Like, it is so easy that it doesn't even make sense. But I will say that just remember, you're looking for upright P waves. They're totally dissociated from the QRS, so there's going to be more P's than Q's. You can go even a little further to measure the QRS to see if it's 0.12 and below, to see if it's a junctional escape mechanism, or if it's 0.12 and above, then it's a ventricular escape mechanism. And just remember this rhyme: if the P's and Q's don't agree, then it's a third degree. And that's how you're going to remember it. All right, my telemetry babes, so let's review how we can remember all of the heart blocks. So when it comes to first degree heart block, the P and the QRS are still married. However, the P wave is starting to stay out later than he should. When it comes to winky block, the P wave and the QRS are married, but the P wave starts staying out later and later each night until he decides it's okay not to come home. So classical degree heart block, the QRS is really upset with her husband, as she should, so she starts seeing more P's, but she always sees her special P wave the same time each night. Complete heart block, the QRS and the P wave they're going their separate ways, guys, and they have no relationship whatsoever, so they're gonna get a divorce. So this is a great way of how to remember all the heart blocks. So I hope you guys like this video and stay tuned for the next one.